So if you want to see, there's a new called the Scopus AI, right? So there's some authors. You can search by document, you can search by authors, you can researcher discovery, you can search by organizations, and there's another tool called Scopus AI, right? So we had a library workshop last week for another course where they discussed about the Scopus AI being available for this year only. Maybe they will, with the feedback from the students, maybe they might extend this to another year as well. So, but for this year only, it's available. Let's assume that, right? So, so this is basically ChatGPT, but inside Scopus, right? So it's not going to hallucinate anything. It's just going to stick to whatever is available in Scopus. So yeah, I think this is this is very useful tool. We'll get back to this later. So if we go to the documents tab, right, and search for maybe any topics in mind that we want to search for.
Computer vision.
Computer vision. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
Computer vision, right? So if we search for computer vision, let's hit search. Okay, so we have 321,000, around 322,000 documents, right? So by this, like, I'm sure you know how the search works. Let's go back to the search first, right? So using Scopus, like there's like 85 million records and all those things, right? This I think you can go through the slides later on. So we know what Boolean search techniques are, right? So whenever we are searching for keywords in Scopus, it does a Boolean search. So there's and, or not, right? For Boolean search, right? So and is where, for example, if we see this, find articles that include both terms. So we want both data repository and open access, right? If we want both of these terms in our paper, in the paper that we're looking for, then we use the and keyword, right? So here you can see and data repository and open access, which gives you all the data, right? And if you only want either of the one, right? Either data repository or data archive, right? So you can simply use data archive, data repository or data archive. So it chooses either one and then gives you the result, right? If it finds so the first one, right? When we do and, only the papers which have both the keywords will show up. So the papers should have both data repository and open access. Then it gives you the result. But for the or, it goes through the Scopus database, and if one paper has only data repository, then that gives the result as well. Not just it does not need to have data archive inside data repository to give the result back, right? Makes sense, right? So exclude terms. The not keyword is used when we want to have, maybe suppose, search for data repository, but I don't want it to be in medical or genomics, right? In those fields, I want it only in computer science. So maybe you can say data repository, but not in genomics field. So that way you can get the data repository, excluding papers in data repository, excluding the genomics. All right, makes sense. Any questions so far?
No, very clear.
Okay, cool. So here you can see when I search for computer vision, it automatically made it computer and vision, right? So if you want both computer or vision, then you can simply do computer or vision, right? So that way, see, the number of documents increased my maybe like let's see, it's like 6.3 million, right? This 6.3 million. If we do and, then it goes down to 300,000, right? So that with a single keyword, the and or not or keyword that we use, there's going to be a lot of difference, the number of counts, right? Okay, so we have computer vision. and maybe let's add another keyword as agriculture, right? So we are using a computer vision. We are looking for papers which uses computer vision techniques in agriculture field, right? So if we search this, we have 4,369. So this is how you keep on finding relevant papers, right? Drilling it down. So first if we just wrote computer vision, we had around 322,000 papers, right? But if you specify the domain as well, like your agriculture or maybe vehicle identification, right? Or maybe something relevant to maybe X-rays or something, right? You can add your domain as well, which takes the result down to 4,369, right? Yeah. So any questions here?
No.
Okay. So if you select this, the button that's a checkbox that's right next to all, if you select this and all the 4,400 documents will be selected, right? And then here's a button called Analyze Results. You see it? If you click on this, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See the new weeds document.
Sorry.
Yes, we can see the new weed document and the other one in the analysis result.
Okay. Yeah. So if you click on this, right, it'll take us to this page. So here you can see all the trends, the documents by year, right? So you can analyze the trends. So we had in 1973, we had one documents in Scopus, right, relating to this. And then it's almost zero from this point, right? And there was slight increase in 2008, around 48 documents, right? And then it slowly increased from 2018, where it reached 96, and then it went up, skyrocketed in 2024, 23, 24, right? Almost 700, 800 documents. And since it's the beginning of the year, I think it's still going, I mean, it's mid of the year. So there's 405 documents in Scopus as of now, right? So you can analyze the trend, the research trend. So here we can see, we can also include this in our paper, right? When we're doing a thesis or research, right? So you can see that the trend is from 2018, it's going up, computer vision in agriculture, right? So similarly, if you have any, you've already decided on your topics, and then you've already want to look for relevant papers or similar papers of your field, you can also try doing this. And another thing is we can also put a date here, like which from when to when you want to analyze. So for example, let's say 2008 to 2025. If we click analyze, again, the graph will be more clearer, right? Yeah. So has everyone have a topic or a keyword that they have in mind about what research they're doing? Yeah. Maybe let's take a few minutes to do all this, search with keyword, and then see the research trend, how it's going. Yeah. Let's take like what's the time? 18. So let's take like 2 to 3 minutes to finish this. So I see a graph in the chat. Could you
Okay.
explain what keywords you used?
I use the keyword
Mhm.
computer and vision and medical and segmentation.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Okay. So there's like 3,872 documents. Yeah. So
Yeah.
this way you can analyze the trends and all, right? Okay, that's nice. So any more examples? Okay. Okay, so I think we're good on this, right? So if you scroll down a bit more, right, you can see additional. Oh, okay, there's one more. Let's see this as well. So, oh, see, so there's 776 documents here. Would you mind sharing your keywords as well?
Keywords is a hybrid architecture for reasoning.
Okay, hybrid reasoning for.
Architecture for reasoning.
Okay, okay. So the trend is very I don't know. It's like going up and down, right? So I think it's still pretty relevant to do a research in this field, right? So if we have a trend maybe that's going very down from, so we want to maybe avoid that research, right? So for example, here we can see it's going up from 2018, right? And then it's slowly going down because this is just a mid year and we have already 405. By the end of this year, it should already be going up, right? But if we have some research that has already peaked maybe in 2018, somewhere here, and then from there on, it's slowly going down, right? So I think we should avoid maybe changing the scope of the topic a bit so that our research is more relevant, so that we can also we can get a publication somewhere. So since we've been working hard on your paper, on our research, we want to publish it somewhere, right? Maybe in a top tier conference or a journal, right? So so to do that, we need to also analyze the trends and then see if it's still relevant or not, right? Okay. Okay, so if we go scroll down a bit, it automatically generates some other uh, uh, other other visualizations, right? So you can see document by affiliation, document by author, and then documents per year by source, right? And then documents by country, territory, documents by type, and all those things, right? And there's also documents by funding sponsor. So if you see this, right, you can also see which commission, which funding agency has given some a lot of funding to these kind of research, right? So National Natural Science Foundation of China has funded 170 documents. So I think they've been funding quite a lot in computer vision and agriculture, right? So that's how you analyze all the trends and all those things, right? Okay. Any questions here? Think this is pretty easy, right?
Yeah, very straightforward.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
clear.
Cool. Okay, so another thing is again we go back to Scopus, right? The main page, and then we can search go for Scopus AI, right? So what you can do here is like ChatGPT, you can simply write a prompt like explain me the uh explain me what computer vision is, right? So it Scopus uses Copilot, right? So uh, it goes through your prompt, and then it does some keyword search. It uses all the Boolean searches as well, or right, and or, so you can see how it's searching, right? And then it simply generates a summary, right? So here you can see computer vision overview. So computer vision is a field of artificial intelligence focused on enabling this definition. And then you can see 1, 2, 3 here that's the reference that it took from, right? So if you click on this one, it'll take you to the document that it sourced itself from, right? And then if you again click the open document details, it'll take you directly to the document itself, right? So this is quite useful, right? When you want to summarize something or you want to find quickly find something that you're looking for, right? But we don't want to copy and paste this, right, in our report. Yeah, so there's another topic as key components and techniques, right? Image processing, so computer vision, this is this, and then there's reference. So you can again click on this and then open document details, and then there, boom, you have the paper itself. So then you can go through the paper and then find the findings, and then yeah, like that, you can put this in your reference in your paper as well, include the reference, right? So it's pretty easy as well because of the Copilot that it's using, right? Okay. I think this is also pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, any questions so far?
So when I have this kind of AI to get let's say analyze the things,
Mhm.
and then they summarize some things over here. Let's say the topic.
Mhm.
It can use this kind of information, and then we cite it later on for
Right.
our thing.
So sorry, it's gone. What is computer vision? Let's just say this one, right? So let's give it a minute. Right. So see this definition, right? The computer vision is a branch of this. This
Uh,
definition has been brought by has been like taken from paper 1 and 2, these two reference papers, right? So you can write this in your own way, like rewrite this by yourself, right? And then you can reference either these two papers. You can reference these two papers, this one, sorry, and this one, right? So two of these papers. So if you go through, see the abstract is mentioned here. So computer vision is a field of study that focuses on enabling computer and interpret. So what it did is the definition that they had given here and in this document, this one, right? It rewrote it and then gave it here. And it referenced to the two papers that it used, right? So in a similar fashion, what you need to do is you need to summarize the definition, whatever is given here, right? You summarize this, and then you can reference these two papers.
okay.
Yeah.
Clear.
Okay, so I think Professor has already taught us how to cite references in Mendeley using the word and all, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you can simply go here and then use the Mendeley extension to put it in your library, and then you can just cite it from there, right? So it's pretty easy. Okay. Any other questions?
If my topic is less document than another, so how can I find in this website?
Sorry, what was your question? Could you repeat it?
My topic is a case study, is specific, and I cannot find much more document in this website. How can I do this?
Oh, okay. So it's a case study about
I want to design and implementation of productivity and quality evaluation system, and
okay.
based on task segmentation and KPI target.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I
Okay,
want.
so I would suggest what I would suggest is you can
Yes.
write the entire topic, right?
Yes.
Entire topic into ChatGPT, and then
Uh,
you can ask them what the relevant keywords are for this topic.
okay. and
Right.
they suggest me some
The
keyword.
keywords.
Yes,
Right. And
when I
with those
go to
keywords,
Scopus and search.
yes,
No,
and you use those keywords to search here.
yes, not too much document, just only 2 or 3 document. The
Okay.
keyword come from ChatGPT.
Oh, okay, okay. So maybe you can broad your like maybe ChatGPT gives you more ideas, right? And then more keywords with which you can put it here and then search for more documents.
Not too much. For example, they ChatGPT suggests me to using the keyword that KPI based employee performance evaluation in technical organization or task based workload measurement for productivity improvement. So I
Mm-hmm.
put it in the search box in
Mm-hmm.
Scopus and not too much document.
Oh, okay, okay. Maybe not use the entire keyword, only use few of them, and then
Yes,
slowly drill it down.
and the result is not I expected.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe it's a very
Specific.
new or very specific. So maybe try expanding something more, right?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. No worries. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So I have already put this slide in the in our Teal Moodle, right? You can find it here. Let me show you. Teal visit classroom, my courses. So this is our course, PMDS, Project Methodologies and Emerging Trends in Data Science and AI. So let's see. Okay, we have 9 participants, so 3 of us are the admin. So we only have 6 people joined here so far. So I would like to again request everyone to just join this group, join the Moodle, right? And if you go down, right, here's the workshop by AIT library. So here's 3 of the document, right? That helps you to do research efficiently, what the tools are, what the technologies can be used to do that, right? So the file that I am currently sharing is introduction to research process. That's the last one here, right? This one. So you can use this slide to follow me, right? Okay. Any questions? No, right? Okay. So oh yeah, by the way, the teal is the
Just
teal's link. Sorry, yeah.
You already mentioned that if we can write the thesis paper is in a format, then after we can publish somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any? Can you say a little bit about how to do the publish? I mean,
Oh, how to
I
publish.
think that they will have the benchmarks and some
Uh-huh.
will easy, some will difficult, some will more international, something ranking point.
Right.
Some,
Makes sense. Okay, there's a
Cái
journal.
đấy anh dùng LaTeX ấy.
oh, that's it.
How's this? Journal Finder. Yeah, this one. So there's another website by Elsevier again, right? It's the same umbrella, but the branches are different. So the Scopus is also Elsevier's, the Scopus AI is also Elsevier, the Journal Finder is also Elsevier, right? So what you can do is you just need to put an abstract of your topic, your paper, right? And then for example, let's just put this abstract here. So maybe this, right? And then we put the abstract here and then search for find journals, right? And then it just gives us the best access, the best journal according to your abstract, right? So with this abstract, it suggests us that the displays journal is pretty good, right? And then if you keep on scrolling down, it shows like International Journal for Cognitive Computing in Engineering and all these things, right? So the impact factor is also given. How much cost is it to make it open access, right? So journal is pretty expensive, right? So yeah, this is how you search for a journal paper where you want to publish your journals, right? So the site score is also given, and the time to first decision. So I think Professor already mentioned this. Journal publication takes a lot of work, so it can be very the reviewers are very very tough on us, right? They review very in a very, I don't know how to say this. Basically, it's really difficult to land yourself in a journal paper, right? So so this paper takes around 3 days to make a first decision. So the first decision is going to be whether the topic is good or not. We don't want this paper or we want this paper. That's it, right? And then they take another 116 days. If they say yes in this first decision, right? They take another 116 days to go through your paper, right? So they go line by line. They just find all the things that they don't like or they like, and they give you the feedback after 116 days. Yeah. So some of the papers take like 220, some take 1 year to just review. So journal is quite a work, right? Another place is core edu.au. So here you can see iCore ranking portal. Sorry. Core ranking conference.
In Australia.
This one, I guess. Nope, not this one. Is it the one? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, I'll just put this link in the chat. Oops. Why is it not pasting? Okay, yeah, so this is the link. So for example, if you want to maybe computer vision, right? So it gives you all the paper that's relevant to computer vision, right? So there's Asian conference on computer vision, there's European conference in computer vision, and also they have the rank. So A star is the highest, and it's very difficult to get your paper published there, right? It's pretty difficult. Then there's B, there's A star, A, B, C, right? So yeah, that's how you search for your papers, conference papers or journal papers. Okay. I'll send this link as well. Journal find.
What difference between the conference paper and journalist paper and
So journal paper is a compilation of everything, right? So there'll be like maybe hundreds of authors, and then in similar topics, they all will put in the what do you say? Submit their journal, their papers, right? And then the journal, it becomes a book,
oh,
and it's divided into like, you know, maybe first is introduction to computer vision, and then in computer vision in agriculture, and then computer vision, another chapter as computer vision in medical science, right? So they divide the book, they divide it in chapters, and then that becomes a book, and that book is sold, right? So, and then yeah, you get the point, right? So that's journal, and you don't need to present anywhere if you submit a journal, right? You don't need to present. You just finalize your writings, and then you just submit it. If it gets accepted, then yeah, that's it. The journal is published, and then it's available online, and then you can also buy the book somewhere, right? But for conference, they it's very short, right? For example, there's a recent one that's going on, MEDES 2025. It's actually in Vietnam, I believe. Yes. So it's in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, 24 to 26 September, right? So you can see the rank, it's ranked C, right? So if you go to about, right? So no, not about. It should be conference calls, import call for papers, right? So here you can see what the topics that they'll accept. So maybe data-centric AI, data mining, big data management, software track, right? All those things, and then how the paper should be given to them, right? It'll be reviewed by 3 peer reviewers, right? And then submission can be done from here. Publication, see, it'll be published in this place, communication in computer and information science, right? So yeah, and then this important dates. So regular paper submission deadline is July 15. So if you have anything in mind, maybe you have like around 25 days to draft a paper and submit, right? Yeah. So they notify the authors by 15th August, right? And then everything, this. Yeah. So it's pretty short compared to journal paper, right? So the journal paper took around 120 days, 250 days to get your paper accepted. But in your journal, in the conference, it's only like July 15 you submit, by August 15 you get a result back, right? So it's pretty fast. And then it can be like depending on the conference, it can be only of 8 to 20 pages, but journal is usually quite longer than that, right? So so the and then once your paper is accepted, you have to go to the conference venue. So you have to go to the conference venue, and there'll be a panelists there, and you need to present your paper there. So that's a bit different than journal, right? So that's how conferences work. Okay. Yeah, you can explore this. I will send this link as well. Copy.
Yeah, I just did one, but not this one.
Oh, okay. That's nice. You've already published in a conference?
No, publish, just submit
Oh, just
whatever I
submit.
have.
Oh, okay, good. Best of
You
luck. Good
just
luck.
free, right? Submit is free. You just
Yeah,
submit
yes.
whatever.
Yes. To submit is free. Once you get accepted, you need to pay some amount. Yes.
Yeah, just submit.
Prepare to become a doctor.
No, because you
No,
need
no,
it.
no. I thought to meet a Quran.
No,
Prepare to
the
become a
meet
doctor.
No, I will.
because the project in the BIA, the one we do
Uh-huh.
in the Vatachabon class.
Yes, Dr. Vacharapon, yes.
Yeah. There's one project I did that for that course.
Uh-huh.
She says there's a conference that Miss Chutibon will be a panelist, I think, in
Oh,
Sri
okay.
Lanka, I think.
In Sri
Yeah.
Lanka. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So what Mr. Watchabon just asked me, hey, try to submit this. Maybe they run KPI to get the
Okay.
number in. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah.
just submit.
Good. That's good. Like, let's give it a try. Let's see how they review our papers, and the feedbacks are also important, right? So that we can
Yeah.
improve on ourselves from on the next submission and all, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, good luck on that.
Yeah, but the hard thing is the
Mhm.
way to design the things. It's not easy because they got limitation only 13 page
Right.
and exclude
Include.
the reference and think. Oh, the first time I thought, hey, I draw it. My thing is 20 pages in a normal scale. Then I have to narrow down this. Oh, so headache. I
Right.
just do it. I just submit.
Right. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Are we okay with this? Should we move on?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, so
Yes.
I shared the links, right? So you can go through that as well, the journal finder, the iCore one, right? And then yeah, so we're talking about this one. Introduction to research process, compressed one file, right? The third one. So here, another tool that we can use similar to this one, right? Where did it go? Yeah, so we did analyze results here where we could see the trends, all the visualizations and all, right? And we could also summarize this according to our dates, our preferred dates. So maybe let's say 2000 and then again analyze. So yeah, so this again can be done using another tool called bibliometrics, right? So for this, we need to have R installed. We need to also have RStudio, right? And then we finally can use the bibliometrics analysis, right? So the good thing about this bibliometrics or BiblioShiny is we can create word clouds like this, right? So out of all those papers that we just came across, we can understand what the for example, machine learning, right? We can see here the machine learning keyword is being used quite often in a paper, right? So we can understand that the keyword in this paper, in all those papers, are quite high if we search for machine learning as a keyword. So that way we can also include that in our papers, and if we want to do some more analysis and all, right? So yeah, so if we can download this PDF, right, that's in the teal, you can follow all these steps, right? If you have a Windows machine or Mac or Linux, whatever, right, you can simply use this link that's available here, right? You can do we already have RStudio? Have we?
No, is it
No, right?
Python?
Python. Okay. So let's try doing this, right? So it's pretty easy. The installation is pretty straightforward. You can go to this link, download, and yeah. So you need also R for this, and then RStudio. Yeah. Okay. You can follow the steps, but I want to. Do we have anyone using Mac OS?
Yeah, it's me. I'm using Mac.
Okay. Do you have like okay. Is
Homebrew
it M2 or
M1, M1.
M1? Okay,
Yes.
M1. So if you go, so whoever has M1, M2, M3, or M4 Mac, right? What you need to do is, I believe it's, sorry, download R. For
So
Windows,
you
I think it's pretty straightforward, right? But for Mac, it's a bit confusing. Uh,
so we need R in RStudio, right?
yeah,
Two things.
R and RStudio. You can follow from slide. Uh, you can follow from slide. Which number is this? So basically, bibliometrics install R. You can follow from this slide to install, right? Yeah, let's do that. And for Mac users, I'll just wait for me a bit. I'll just
It's
download and
okay.
install R
Let me do it. No problem.
for OS. Yeah, this is pretty simple. And then
Normally I use the Homebrew.
Homebrew, yeah. Homebrew is, I haven't tried Homebrew yet, but I
Yeah,
had faced some issues
really.
using Homebrew. So yeah, or
Let me try.
R.
I should downloading the R now. So I think let's see.
Okay, sure. Let me know if there's any issues. I can help you with that.
But if we
Ah,
use through the website, it's okay also? Any problem?
yeah. I tried doing it from the website and it worked fine for me.
Mm.
I think you should be good if you do it from the website instead of Homebrew. Okay, let's take like 15 minutes. Let's take a break and then also try to install this, and then we come back and then we discuss about this tool. Okay,
Okay.
all right. See you. Thank you.
Cái này làm gì ấy Quang? Khoa.
Chịu, em cũng không biết đây là cái gì. Làm cái gì đó, cái gì nó gọi là graph
Studio
chart này đó,
vẽ
cái
mấy
graph.
cái
Đây là một môi trường phát triển tích hợp IDE dùng để phân tích dữ liệu,
Là một
dashboard.
cái ngôn
thống
ngữ.
kê, học máy, lập báo cáo tự động, phân tích web dashboard, có kết hợp với Python. Rồi cái này làm gì? Nhiều tool quá, bây giờ không biết tool để làm gì luôn.
Bình tĩnh.
Build
A là một ngôn
dashboard.
ngữ, ok chưa? A là một ngôn ngữ lập trình chuyên cho statistics, thống kê.
Nó
Thì mình đang
giống Python
làm là,
mà,
thì nó cũng giống
giống
Python,
Python.
Thì
Ừ.
đúng rồi.
nhưng mà nó
Nó
tích hợp vô cái
vẽ
tool gì
vẽ
đó để mình
dashboard
vẽ
đó,
kia.
phân tích dữ
Mấy
liệu,
cái
vẽ
dân nghiên cứu thì thích dùng A này hơn.
Nó tích hợp vô cái phần mềm gì đó, nãy phần mềm gì nè,
À,
gì nè, Billy.
IBM SPSS à?
Không, SPSS là cái program mình đang dùng cái gì
Cài
nè,
thử xem nào. Hiểu là
Bibliometrics. Thì để lên được để vẽ được cái hình graph đó thì phải cần R. Ok vậy đi, dễ hiểu.
tức là bây giờ phải cài cả cái A này và cài cả cái A Studio đúng không?
Đúng.
Đấy. Choose words down for Linus. Windows Eastern for the first time. Yes, một thằng. Rồi. Thằng nữa. Ủa mà Khoa đã có topic để làm chưa?
Em đang nghiên cứu cái gì đây, medical segmentation đó. Em làm đề tài nào mà cứu rỗi nhân loại.
Mình làm cái nó đi kiểu liên quan đến sở trường của
Yếu,
Quang làm
mạng yếu không nói nghe được cái gì
về
hết.
human
chốt đề tài xong rồi làm
Ông
thôi.
Quang thì làm cái gì chatbot gì đó à?
Không,
resources.
không, xoáy vô cái đọc cái tên hơi dài chút.
Xoay
Ờ,
plan đó hả?
Hybrid Agitator for Legal Reasoning, Integrating Retrieval Argument Generation and Prompt Compliance Filtering.
Má nghe ảo thật. Ok.
Không, ý là đơn giản là plug cái byline rồi dùng LM là cái core, rồi sau đó đưa toàn bộ tài liệu document xuống rack, rồi sau đó dùng prompt filtering dữ liệu input output từ người dùng để đảm bảo tuân thủ theo đúng quy tắc, đặt câu hỏi cũng như câu trả lời để đảm bảo LM trả lời ra cũng kiểm soát được
Ok,
đúng cái
hiểu.
station, rồi sau đó benchmark. Giờ build bộ benchmark với em.
Ừ.
Cứ thế tới thôi. Thì cái này nếu apply được thì cũng được, qua legal cũng được, mà qua cái mấy cái mảng mà consultant service thì cũng được. Người ta có thể build cái bộ prompt validation để kiểm soát cái đầu vào đầu ra của.
Ừ. Thì em làm công chắc computer vision.
Không,
Em
nó
chưa bao
cũng
giờ làm nên là thích làm thôi, em cũng không biết. Thấy cái medical segmentation nữa may nè. Bỏ cái hình ảnh vô mình segment ra được cái đoạn nào là có vấn đề. Hình ảnh như là từ CT, MRI, chụp gan, chụp lách, chụp chim, chụp cò, chụp não gì đó, dùng deep learning hết.
không,
Chắc
cái
là
đó
C.
có cái là nghiên cứu được ok, còn đang đang sponsor cho công ty, đang sponsor cho cái gì đó tiến sĩ trẻ, nữ tiến sĩ trẻ châu Á gì đây, cô cái gì, cô Hòa hả? Cô Hòa đang dạy bên Đại học Công nghệ Thông tin đó, cũng làm
Ờ,
cứu về quét võng mạc mắt để mà phát hiện Alzheimer á.
ừm,
Thì cũng tốn tiền, nhất là cái tốn tiền cho cái việc mà lấy được cái của patient. Thì
bộ data đúng không?
data là phải trả tiền, là từ bệnh nhân là một bộ là một người là từ 5 đến 10 triệu á, là để cho người ta ký giấy cung cấp thông tin á. Là bên bệnh viện Quân y với bệnh viện 79 á, ở Nguyễn Tri Phương á. Nhưng mà coi lấy là một chuyện rồi, còn cái chuyện thứ hai là bác sĩ phải đánh nhãn là đúng là cái võng mạc này có vấn đề. Vì khúc này cũng tốn công, giờ này nó vẫn không được bao nhiêu. Cái khâu mà collect data, đánh nhãn dữ liệu. Đang ráng lấy.
500 tấm là nhiều rồi, 100 tấm 500 tấm là được rồi. Nhiều
Quang
lắm.
ơi, Quang,
Sao? Hỏi
định,
ai?
làm về cái tính lương của nhân viên được không?
Lương nhân viên.
Anh làm cái chương trình tính năng suất chất lượng của nhân viên ấy, nó sẽ tính lương dựa trên một là sản lượng, hai là mục tiêu ấy. Ví dụ như là cái công việc như là việc lập trình ấy, thì em không thể nào giao cho nó sản lượng là một tháng mày phải lập trình cho tao được bao nhiêu chương trình ấy. Thì lúc em sẽ giao theo mục tiêu.
Manage by test hả?
Ờ,
MBO hả?
anh đang định làm cái chương trình tính năng suất chất lượng, lấy cái này làm đề tài cũng được nhỉ? Đấy, chưa có ai
Cái
làm.
đó giống lập trình bình thường á.
Không, nó cũng giống lập trình bình thường, nhưng mà cái chính là bởi vì anh đang định làm cái gì mà nó có ứng dụng được vào thực tế mình làm trong công việc của mình thật, chứ không phải là chỉ mỗi cái research về nó. Research này lấy dataset trên mạng thì nói làm gì. Có chứ, bây giờ ví dụ như là mình sẽ tính chất là mình ứng dụng về phần đầu tiên phải làm lại cái phần cơ sở dữ liệu. Trước đây nó dùng SQL nhưng mà nó nhiều bảng biểu kinh khủng khiếp.
Không,
Bây giờ
cái mà có thể làm được á là giống như là mình đang có tool chat nội bộ, không idea thôi. Tool chat nội bộ hiện tại giờ nó có cái đặt hàng á, nhưng mà mình thử brainstorming coi. Đó là khi mà đọc cái log chat á, thì có thể kiểm tra được là cái nhân viên đó cái thái độ có thực sự đang focus vô công việc và đang tập trung giải quyết vấn đề hay không, hay là đang cảm thấy bức xúc, thì tách ra cái đó, đó sentiment á. Giờ một số cái tool mà giống như là Zalo hay là Chatwork, Line, Skype á, thì khách hàng á, người ta muốn là kiểm soát nhân viên khi mà chat nội bộ, phát hiện ra sớm nhân viên nào có cảm giác như muốn nghỉ việc, hoặc là bằng cách detect
bên anh thì không cần, bên anh thì lại không
trao
cần
đổi
cái
cái
vụ nghỉ việc, bên anh thì đang khuyến khích nghỉ việc mà. Bên anh nó có hẳn một cái danh sách mấy nghìn nhân viên và nó ghi rõ luôn là nhân viên nào nghỉ việc sẽ được bao nhiêu tiền. Ví dụ như là ông Nguyễn Lê Quang này, ông đã công tác ở đây VNPT 18 năm này, nếu mà bây giờ ông còn bao nhiêu năm mà nếu mà ông nghỉ ông được 782 triệu chẳng hạn. Đấy, bên anh quản một danh sách mời nghỉ việc mà. Cái đấy ông cần.
Má em mới chuẩn bị lãnh package nè, 2 năm nữa về không?
Đó.
Ủy ban nhà nước, công ty nhà nước mới được, nghị định 178 đúng không?
Đúng rồi. Thì bây giờ là anh đang định làm cái cơ về tính năng
Anh
suất.
nghĩ là được khoảng tầm 2 tỷ đó anh Hoàng Anh, là nghĩ không?
Anh không có trong danh sách bởi vì
Thì
là chưa
không
đến
có
tuổi.
thì xin vào. 2 tỷ lấy không?
Không,
Không lấy 2 tỷ, ok.
để
dạ,
làm 2 năm
hơn
có
2 tỷ rồi.
Cơ quan má em là có người lãnh 2 tỷ đó, quận 7 đó.
đang nghĩ chưa biết làm về topic gì mà cho nó đừng quá phức tạp mà lại thực tế với công việc. Đau đầu quá.
Đó mới khó. Thôi hỏi chat GPT đi.
Làm cái gì mình thích đi, có cái
Đấy,
gì
nó
đâu.
kêu làm cái ấy này.
Đó,
Đấy, nó kêu làm cái đó. Đây này. Reside implementation of employee productivity quality evaluation system using task segmentation KPI based metric. Tức là ví dụ bây giờ nhá, một cái công việc trước đây ấy, một công việc cần 3 người làm, nhưng trong đó có 2 thằng chỉ bê thiết bị với cả vặn vít thôi. Đấy, với đấu dây điện với kéo cáp thôi. Còn cái thằng mà cấu hình cho cái thiết bị đó ấy, thì mới là cái thằng mà sử dụng chất xám nhiều nhất. Thế nhưng mà khi mà nó tính ra điểm, nó từ điểm quy ra lương ấy, thì 3 thằng nó đều nhập cùng một cái công việc đó, đâm ra 3 thằng điểm nó bằng nhau. Bây giờ mình phải segmentation ra, mình phải phân chia cái công việc thành các công đoạn đó, và những cái thằng mà nó chỉ bê cái thiết bị lên xong rồi nó vặn vít ấy, thì điểm nó chỉ ít thôi. Đấy, còn cái thằng kia ấy, có thể nó chỉ đứng chỉ tay 5 ngón thôi, nhưng nó mới là cái thằng cấu hình cho thiết bị nó chạy, thì thằng đấy nó phải được điểm nhiều hơn. Đấy, tức là đầu tiên là cái cải tiến đầu tiên nó phải là như thế. Sau đó mới là đến xây dựng lại phần cơ sở dữ liệu từ SQL thành MongoDB chẳng hạn, bởi vì MongoDB truy vấn nó nhanh
Thì
hơn.
đó cái đó anh cũng làm được mà, cái đó là anh có thể build data warehouse hoặc
Thì
là
đúng
data
rồi, thì đó
data
anh đang
làm
làm.
một
Nhưng
vài
mà nếu
chỗ
mà anh làm cái đấy thì cái trọng tâm của nó lại rơi vào data management, mà data management thì lại phải cô Chutipon hướng dẫn.
có gì đâu, anh thử đâu thì liên quan gì.
Xong rồi autobat luôn, anh đảm bảo vô đó là ta chấm cho anh đậu luôn rồi.
Sau đó là tiếp tục thì đến phần thứ hai của nó là mình phải visualize lên được, đúng không? Mình phải
Đúng
ứng dụng được
rồi.
BI, BA vào, mình visualize lên thì lại là của Kovac Terraform.
Ngon luôn. Trời
Như
ơi.
Thì anh
nhau
phải đặt
Coi
nick
rồi.
như đâu có hỏi gì
thầy
đâu.
Chắc Lam nó hướng dẫn, mà Chắc Lam hướng dẫn
Ừ.
thì lại phải có cái gì đó nó machine learning vào đấy.
Tự nhiên sao thích anh Chắc Lam hướng dẫn vậy trời, anh thấy
Ừ.
căng thẳng
Theo cái
à.
chủ đề, theo cái chủ đề anh thích chứ.
Ý
Thầy Chắc
là
Lam
không, tại vì cái quan điểm ban đầu anh Hoàng Anh nói là cái mục tiêu là nó phải dễ dàng,
đúng rồi,
ta
nó phải
đã
đừng
chọn
có
Chắc
phức
Lam
tạp
thì
quá.
sao nói là cái chuyện dễ dàng được, người
Đó
ta thách mà.
Ê, cái ông này tên gì, Su Heo, is
Yes.
your name, sorry, is correctly I pronounce.
Yes, that's correct.
What's your master thesis about?
Mine was visualization in for a CIO. I'm currently
Oh,
a doctoral student.
You see
you
that?
know.
The same idea with me.
That's what, guys.
Yes,
Hang
I
on.
was I
Please
also
explain
did
your
some.
idea to Suho.
Yeah, sure. You can check it out on the AIT e-thesis. You can search by my name and then look for the thesis there. It was a research study. So the idea was to create a dashboard that that a CIO would see in like so what kind of visualizations that a CIO would want to see in their dashboard, right? So it was something like that. So yeah, maybe you can go through that in the AIT thesis. I can show you that how you can find it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is also good.
Shit. No, I think the homebrew got problem. 15 minutes still not finished the R package.
Mm,
Let me download by hand.
okay.
Studio desktop.
On random one, I found out I install all that's good. That's good. I think some courses required. I'm not sure about you guys, but for us, we had a course by Dr. Chaklam where we needed to use R Studio. It was called Human Computer Interaction. Did you take that class?
No.
No. Okay.
Is it NLP?
NLP. Okay. My screen is still visible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you go to the library website, right, you can search for AITRE thesis here, and then you can search by school. So let's say set, right, and then I believe it's this is the one, Department of Information Communication and Technologies. So the DSAI is under here. I graduated in 2022. And then you can see mine here. So data visualizations to support CIO's decision making, a case study of API management at TechBerry company. So mine was like research study, but I was affiliated to a company called TechBerry here in Bangkok. So I did a case study for them, right? So this was my master's research thesis, research study. So you can just, if you want to see it, you click on it, and then, but you need to log in, right? So to log in, you simply use your AIT account and your SIS password, right? And then you should be good. Accept the terms. Oops. Incorrect username. 286. Ah, yes, just the student ID, not the whole entire email, just the student ID. And then you can go back 2022, and then yeah, few, yeah. So view full text, and then here you go. The entire thing is here. So that way you can also see what your what others have done. Maybe go into computer science or data science, information management, whichever school you'd like, right? Just go through that, and then yeah, this is also a pretty good resource to understand what kind of topics are being done at EIT, right? Yeah. Student research before 1978. Wow. 1961 as well. Robert B. Banks.
They haven't uploaded the last year, last batch. Course, I think.
Last batch. Let's see. So computer science, it's just 2023. So 2024 and 25 is not there, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Ah, I am 2006. Oh, okay. I'll ask the library what the issue is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Possible.
I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you guys know. I mean, everything is stuck from 2023.
Yeah, up to
Yeah.
23 only.
Right, right. Okay.
At least 24.
Okay, sure. I'll ask them. Okay. So yeah. So how's the installation going on?
I think
I
it's okay.
see one is already installed. One of us have already installed. Uh,
Wait. Art Studio.
all right. There's
Yeah.
also the course plan here, right, in the Moodle. And then if you go down, here's the course detail, the schedule, and the roster as well. If anything's wrong there, let me know. Yeah, I can fix it for you. The schedule, you can go through the schedule. And then there's course details as well. Yeah, so it's pretty convenient. Everything is in Moodle, right? Okay, so this is all right, cool. So should we start with the R?
Yes.
Okay. So once you go to this page, right? So you'll be in this place, I think, right? So you need to go to the packages written here, right? This one. Let me again, this one, see packages. So once you do packages, you need to tick mark the bibliometrics, right? So it's already ticked for me. You should tick it, and then some instructions will come here on the side. Is it okay?
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
Let's update.
I don't have it.
You don't
Yeah.
have it. Okay.
This
So
install. Pip install. Something.
bibliometrics. Oh, right. Sorry. So we need to install a package. So we need to go to file. There's somewhere where we can install packages. Where was it? Tools, sorry. Yeah. So we go to tools, install packages, right? And then we search for Bibliometrics. Biblio. Biblio. It should come by itself. Metrix. And then
Okay.
install, right? So this is already available in mine, so I'm just going to cancel it. You can install it, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. My
Okay.
MacBook almost run out of the
Space.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many packages.
So while that is being installed, let's go back to Scopus, right? And then the search that we had did earlier, I think this one, right? Let's go back to the result. So we have 4,369 documents. Let's select all and then export it as CSV, right? So I think we want everything. So let's just say we all just want this citation information and all, right? So just export this, right? So it gives us a warning that if the document exceeds, if there are more than 5,000 rows, it will only download 5,000 and rest will be excluded from that CSV. So you need to make sure that only 5,000 records are exported at a time.
So you
So-
spot the CSV. So is this the title and the what?
So when you export this, right, and export CSV, so only this information, so author, document title, this, you can also download all these information if you want to do some more analysis, right? So I think, yeah, so it'll have the editor, the publisher, the affiliations, the abstract, the author keywords, and all those things, right? Actually, let's try doing all those things. Let's export CSV and all this information. Export, so it'll take some more time because we added some more information. Okay, yeah. Let that download for a bit. And then if we go here back to the RStudio, we can now see the bibliometrics here, right? Right, so we can tick mark this, right? And then to run this command, right, to start bibliometrics, you simply need to write biblio shiny and then hit enter. So once you do that, it'll open a new window like this. It'll take some time to load. Yeah, it'll take you to this. It'll host itself in localhost, and then yeah, this package will turn on or start, right? Okay, and then it's still downloading. So the idea is to do the same thing that we did in Scopus, but we have a lot of other options as well. We can have like word clouds, plots and all, right, from bibliometrics.
Yeah, I heard that RStudio make a very good visualization.
Oh, right. So,
Normally I
yeah.
just did in Python and Power BI
Uh-huh.
most of the time. Never try R
Yeah,
before.
it's pretty easy as well. Like not that difficult. The commands, it's pretty similar to Python.
Mm.
So yeah, plus with the help of ChatGPT, I think it's very easy.
Yeah. No, I think R is can make a nice chart.
Right. So yeah, so we can see that the CSV has exported, right? And it's downloaded as scopus.csv, right? It's around 41 MB, right? So let's go back to this page that just opened. Is this open for us?
Still installing the
Oh,
Py
still
Fx.
installing. Okay. Let's wait for it. Did it install for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Run.
okay. Yeah.
Now import data.
Sorry.
What is the next step? Import data.
Yeah, import data, right? So you go to data, then import or load, and then what do you want to import? So we import a raw file, right? And then we see the we choose the database as Scopus, right? Since we downloaded it from Scopus, right? So we do Scopus and then browse and the file .csv, right? Open and then simply hit start. So it'll take some time again to do all this.
Done. Complete metadata.
Sorry.
It's done. Complete metadata.
Maybe share your screen and then I can guide you from there. Oh yeah, okay, that's it. So you can simply hit close.
Mhm.
Yeah, so all the information that you had just exported is here, right? Yeah, cool. So that's how you import it to the bibliometrics, right? And then if you go to the left, this side, right? This side,
Left.
this side, the window there, right? Clear all my drawings. Okay. Okay, maybe I also, it's also loaded in mine. Maybe I can show you. Okay. It's visible, right? The screen. Okay. So this one is saying us like completeness of metadata. So 4,369 documents were there in the CSV, right? And then it's giving us what columns it could receive and what we're missing, right? So the abstract, 0 are missing, so it's marked as excellent, and so like so on and so forth. So journal, 3 of them are missing, so it's of good quality. Keywords, 515 missing, so it's acceptable. Corresponding author, we have like 1444 missing, so it's considered as poor, right? And then the science categories, it's completely missing, so it says completely missing, right? Okay, so you can close that and then see here all the fields that it exported, it's all here, right? So you can see all the keywords, you can see where it was published, the titles, the abstract, and everything. So so once we do this overview, so there's this, if you go to overview and then click on 3-field plot, right? And then click on play button here, it'll create a 3-field plot. Since it's like the number of data is quite high for me, around 5,000 data, so it'll take some time. So yeah, this is how the 3-field plot is made by your data, right? So how many authors, like incoming flow, outcoming flow, so it's all there. So you can also, so yeah, see, incoming flow is 20 out of 418. Yeah, so this is how you create a 3-field plot here. Some of the papers, like I believe it's called literature review papers or review papers only, right? So review papers are papers that do literature review on certain topic, right? And then they summarize all those papers into one paper. So those review papers will require such a plot, right? To make it strong, to make the paper strong. Yeah, so this is how you create 3-field plot. And then if you can go down here somewhere, yeah, you can explore this tool, all of them, or maybe most cited countries. See if you again press click. So where the most citations have been, around the world, it'll also create that, right? So you can see that compared to Scopus, the default Scopus one that we tried earlier, this has a lot of features, right? To find other charts and other things. So they also have the option to create some clusterings, social structure, report. There's this tall export. I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, this is how you use the bibliometrics tool. There was some place where you could see now the China has 12,752 number of citations for papers. Okay, it's quite a lot. And then USA is 11,122. Yeah, so out of those papers, now 12,752 papers were cited the most. Like out of those papers, it was cited from China, almost 13,000, let's say, right? So such reports, such analysis can be done from bibliometrics. There was another tool that you could make the word cloud, right? This is the one. Yeah, so computer vision is the word that was used in almost a lot of papers, right? So 2,683, and then here agriculture is 1506, right? So yeah, the word cloud is also can be created, and most frequent words that were used in the paper, you can also find this, right? So computer vision is the same thing as the word cloud, but it's showing in a tabular format, right? So yeah, these can be also used to analyze the trends, the research ideas that you have, right? If you export it from the Scopus. Not just Scopus, if you just download from other, like download or make the CSV by yourself and then try to upload it here, it should work. And you'll have similar graphs and everything. Okay. Yeah, so that's about it. Any questions here? So this is it. Any load data, this all those instructions are also given in the slide, so you can also go through them once, right? It also has explanations what this means, what that means, right? So yeah. Machine learning and education co-occurrence network is also there. So you can see like a KG, it's all related and all, right? You can go through this as well. Collaboration network. So this is basically the collaboration between authors, right? You can find out who and which authors have collaborated together, right? And which one was the most which author was the main author or the first author, right? Okay, and then this is collaboration world map. Okay, yeah, that's about it. Another is this VOS viewer, but I don't think this is much needed because we already have R, right? So if you want to explore, you feel free to do this as well. But I think it's pretty much the same, so it's I guess it's okay to just use the R for now. Yeah, so this is all VOS, break 10 minutes. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. This slide talks about how many papers, print books are available in the library, what journals we have access to, right? And then Elsevier, Business Expert, Springer Link, individual title books. Okay, this is just about what other resources the library have. Okay. Okay, this I already mentioned, right? How you log in and then you look for papers, thesis, sorry. And then look for Journals, I think I covered this as well. Yeah, that's about it. Hello, shiny. So if you close this, right? If you just close the tab, then all the graphs that you have made will go. So be careful when you're closing it. Make sure you export something that you want to already have. So if I had closed it earlier, so I have to do everything again from this from the very beginning, like choosing the document, browsing, uploading the scope, CSV, and all. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Any questions here?
Still cannot install the bill of metric in my machine. No idea how.
What's the error?
Let me share my screen. What's wrong with
Okay.
this?
Yes. Please.
Okay, so on the screen.
Mm-hmm. And then you can go to tools up there
Yeah.
and then install packages and then BIBLIO.
Which one?
Yeah, that one.
Anything here? Keep
No,
default.
no changes. Just install.
Run this many times. Something wrong over here, I think.
Invalid value GNU. Okay. So I believe this is. Did you also install R? Oh, okay. It's still going on, right?
That's fine, right?
Sorry. Installation
Something wrong.
and non-zero exist. Okay. Can you yeah. Can you update the packages once? The update here. Yep, that one. All packages are up to date. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give me like a few seconds.
Maybe something wrong. Yeah.
So
Okay,
you
maybe
did
install back all again. Okay, but it's okay.
Okay, so did you install this both of them? Like let me let me share my screen. Okay.
I think simple fixing is he just need to restart his machine.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. So if the issue still persists, right? So I would suggest you to if you can see my screen, I think you downloaded R from Homebrew, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so try uninstalling that and download from the browser itself. So first download the R, the package that's behind the RStudio, right? Like Python. So try downloading this first and then running the RStudio.
Okay, clear. Let me
But try to uninstall the Homebrew R first before doing that.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
worry. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay. So from there you can simply let me go back again. Yeah, so you can go to import, right? And then raw files, and you've downloaded from Scopus, so you simply do Scopus and then browse for the file that you downloaded from Scopus. and then hit start, and then it should everything should come up. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all for this class. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I mean, it's just 2:30, but I think we've covered everything. If there's any question about your research, your coursework or anything, feel free to ask me. I can
Yeah,
help you. Yeah,
I got some. Let me share my screen.
yeah, sure.
I got minute. Got a minute.
And I'll put the recording for this session in Moodle as well, so you can go back to it and watch it later on.
Okay.
Okay.
So I did sum up manually a lot of them.
Uh-huh.
A lot since 18, but I most likely I based on the number of citation
Uh-huh.
and the yes, most likely that's one, and reason
Right.
years only. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say only since 18 to 25, you up to 25.
Mm-hmm.
So I most likely I will choose the topic I really want to see. I mean,
Right.
computer vision and segmentation. I mean, in medical. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, the actually I not read all, but some of them I read, but some of them I haven't read at all. But
Okay.
the thing is, I most likely I choose the survey and the review
Okay.
for now only. I haven't,
Mhm.
but mostly some of the papers also state their the summary of the methodology,
Mm-hmm.
how to do it, this one, this and that, and which public data set they use and which tool and etc.
Okay.
So and then that's
Right.
the way. I mean, I haven't done this kind of the things before. I just after it and can understand how these people in the current recent years they work, and I try to put summarize, yes, with some help with the AI and things, but mostly it is the notebook LM only. They don't do
Okay.
the hallucination,
Okay.
so they summarize some things,
Uh-huh.
all of them, and that they reference to seven papers most of
Oh,
them.
okay.
And the thing is that they just summarize the background of the things, the
Mhm.
limitation, the way which model they use, which
Right.
metric they want to evaluate, and data set, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
but the thing is, if I choose this one, I mean this guy, if I choose this topic,
Right.
so the I bring this proposal, I think, to the any professor and ask for consultant for more add in that the to prove the which data set and things like that to the professor can consult, right?
Yeah. That's how you do it.
With this guy of the literature review and things like that.
Right. But the thing is, if this is all generated by summarized by
In
ChatGPT.
summarize,
Okay.
yeah, most of
So
them, but yeah,
I think we need to validate whether the text that's written is true or not,
yep.
because sometimes what happened was I tried ChatGPT to I gave them a document to summarize it, right?
Mm,
And then what it did was um, it wrote something that was not in the paper,
mm,
right? So it assumed itself and wrote it. So we need
yeah.
to make sure that it's actually written in the paper also, right?
So which
So
mm,
maybe if this is the case, right, you can quickly go through the papers, right?
yeah,
And
seven of
then
them,
yeah,
seven of them.
7 of them, right? So quickly go through them and then see if it's all those things that's written here are actually written in the paper.
Sure, that's
Yeah.
100% have to
Hmm.
do to validate. Most likely, I validate the one they cite. I mean,
Right,
this
right,
is from notebook LM, so they don't create anything outside of this the things
right,
because
right. Hopefully. hopefully, because
Yeah, but
once they had also cited the text, but the
Yeah.
paper had like no mention of that. So
oh,
yeah, so it's pretty scary.
okay. So
Yeah.
I said, if they cite it like this, I will double check in the
Uh-huh.
paper
Yeah, sure. You can do
because
that.
I to double check things and
Mhm.
because this is what we call the quote.
Mhm.
I haven't. I mean the quote from the papers only.
Papers.
Yeah.
Right.
So which means that we just summarize quote by quote. I mean, not like things, but yet I read some of them already. It's
Mhm.
quite true. I mean, the
Okay.
current situation they working in this topic.
Okay, then that's good.
But the thing is, yes, I need to validate the sentence by sentence and
Okay. Yeah. And also keep in mind that you need to submit in the AIT thesis template, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. That's available in the AIT library website.
Mm.
Uh, that's there, and or you can also use the latex overleaf. Has anyone used overleaf before?
Yeah, yes,
Yes, I'm using it right now.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
The LaTeX.
Yeah, latex, right? So
Yes.
yeah,
yeah.
could you log in? Yeah. Try
Yes.
logging in.
Use
I can show you the template for AIT as well. Yeah.
this template. I mean, template could be anything, right?
Yeah. Go to new project once.
New project,
Yeah.
blank one.
Example.
I'm
View all at
I'm
the end.
still using the template from Dr. Chakram AIT Brain Lab.
Oh, okay.
I use that format.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
amazing.
Here.
So, sorry, it's not this one. This is a conference paper, right? So new project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here, no sec.
No,
New.
new project, and at the very end there's view all.
Okay.
Yeah, and then search for AIT here, and
This
then
one.
the second one.
The second one,
One.
yes,
Yeah, this one.
yes. I
Mm.
using it.
Okay, great. Yeah, this is the template that we should use actually.
Yes.
Either this or the one that's in the Word format that's available in the library's website.
Hey, one question.
Yeah,
The
sure.
way you do this format, let's say there's a many content and abstract and things, and
Uh-huh.
then do we like separate the section by things, or just put all of them into one file like this?
Yeah, it's a good thing to have like a different file for each of them.
And let's say figures, and then
Right.
the chapter one, and then in chapter one, we have this, and then finish
Yeah.
for one folder and move to the other one.
So the idea is it's actually up to you, whatever is easier with you, because at the end we just need to submit the PDF, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to submit
Yes.
all these files, the .text file and all. So we just need to submit the PDF. So whichever is convenient, maybe if you do folder by folder for each chapter, then it'll be easier for you to know where things are, right? Or if you just want to do everything in one .txt file, then it's also okay. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you can use this template or the one that's available in AIT library.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
But when we submit on the Tier Moodle, can we
Uh-huh.
send the link or we have to download it to the PDF file
Yeah,
and submit?
download the PDF and then submit the
Okay,
PDF.
okay.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, any other questions?
Do we need to include the pictures up to this phase? I mean, capture for the one from this paper and put in the proposal.
Okay, so the proposal will have actually it'll have like 3 chapters, right? So let me show you some example of proposals as well. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, where is my browser? Sorry. Share desktop 2. Okay. So proposal, maybe let's say dissertation proposal. Okay, the screen is visible, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So developing a digital credentialing maturity model, a comprehensive framework bridging lifelong learning and continuing professional development. So right, so this is all the information in the title page, then the author declaration. So this is just the proposal document, right? So acknowledgements and all, the abstract, the contents is also okay, right? So usually in a proposal, we will have the first 3 chapters, the introduction, where you have the problem statement, the background of the study, the research questions, objectives, and scopes and limitation, right? And then in chapter 2, we'll have literature reviews, right? So literature review will consist of all the related works, all the maybe the things that you maybe the definition of computer vision and all those things, right? We'll include that in literature review. That's chapter 2. And then the third chapter is methodology. You also need to have this in your proposal, right? So I believe the research study or the thesis is of 6 credits, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So it can be like but you still need to have 3 chapters, right? So yeah, so the methodology will have all the information about how you are going to do your research, conduct your research, right? For example, here, yeah, this is a figure which shows systematic literature review for IS information systems research, right? So propose the literature review and then protocol, purpose of the literature review, the protocol and training. So this is the planning stage, right? So searching the literature, practical screen. So this is selection, and then quality also we need to check, and then the data extraction, which is the extraction. So this is how this researcher or this PhD student has done, right? So they've explained all the steps and what their actual steps will be, right? So stage 1, 3 problem definition, comparing this, phase 1, phase 2. So this is how you design a methodology, right? So yeah, and then explain each of those steps, what you plan to do, and yeah, so that's how you do it. So you need to include first three chapters. The first is the introduction chapter, which will consist of, where is it? Yeah, so introduction, which will have the background of the study, the statement problem, research questions, objectives, and scopes and limitations. The second will have all the literature reviews of related works, of definitions. Yeah, and then the third will be the process of how you are going to do your research, conduct your research. So maybe if you're designing I saw one chat that mentioned chatbot and all, right? So how are you going to make that chatbot, right? So for example, if you're making the chatbot, you need to analyze what available chatbots are in the market, right? And then that's step 1, maybe requirement needs analysis, right? Maybe what new can you bring to the chatbot? So that maybe the first step. Then the second step can be which tools and technologies will you be using? Maybe backend you'll use Python, in the front end you'll use React or Node.js, something like that, right? So identify the tools and technologies that you will use, right? And then the third step will be designing the application, right? Fourth step will be deploying the application. Fifth step will be evaluating the system, right? Making some surveys, then collecting those survey results, analyzing them, and see if your product is doing good or not, or your system is doing good or not, right? And then finally, you conclude with all the results that you have. So that's how you create a methodology. So for the proposal document, you need to have chapter 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Hope I made it clear.
Yeah, yeah, very clear.
Okay, sure.
But I
Yes.
think now I stop
But
at 40.
Chutipong have already told us before.
I
Oh,
think
yeah, right.
I think the assessment right now until 2, chapter
Uh,
2. I think. I mean
oh, The assignment is chapter 2, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then Dr. Chutibong asked for broaden the literature review. I mean,
Mhm. Yes.
many topic and then narrow
Right.
down later on.
Right. Okay, so yeah, but when you're giving a proposal, you will need to have the methodology as well, because at the end of this course, I believe you will also be introduced to methodology and how to include that in your
Yeah,
chapter. Yeah.
sure.
So just wanted to show you how methodologies look like. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the point, how I can get the data.
So yeah, again, I would like to ask everyone who have not joined the Moodle to join, right? From the link that I've shared in the email. So yeah, if there's no more questions, if there's any more questions, feel free to ask, or we can end the class for today.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, no worries. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.